Joe, the issue is the following. While we're watching a historic change in the world order, and I've heard some of the things that you've said on this program, and it's remarkable the things that have happened. You were going through them this morning, even the Swiss jumping into this in a very different way. The impact on the larger economic picture and markets really works from how that affects the Fed, because the Fed rates and the economy are really where the greatest part of the market and economic action is. So you see a lot of people trying to figure out, given what's going on with Ukraine, given the higher energy prices, given the negative impact on the European economy, some banks with exposure to Russia, how does that affect the pace of the Fed's likely actions here? So, the market consensus has moved from 50 basis points later this month to 25 basis points now. Maybe they'll go at a more methodical pace. Maybe they'll pull all of the liquidity that they've built on their balance sheet out at a slower rate. So that's really one of the things that you see the market's trying to digest day in and day out, because we're at a historic point for the Fed as well. They have to break the back of the inflation expectations that are starting to get embedded in the economy. And one of the things that you and I talked about when I was last on is they kept saying it was temporary a year ago. If it starts to become something that people expect, and it gets into a wage negotiation, and it gets into, people go on to Amazon and they start ordering things and they're more expensive and they get used to that, then they have a problem. So they're still going to be aggressive here, but maybe slightly less aggressive than they were. That provides a little ballast to markets, because markets are looking, yes, at Ukraine, but in the final analysis, that where markets are looking first and foremost all the time is Fed, rates, inflation, and the impact on economy and markets from there.
Exactly. At Rockefeller, do you hire geopolitical strategists to try to shed some light on what's happening, or is it pointless because no one really knows?
Well, we do, because we're providing advice and counsel through our private wealth teams to our clients. And today, Joe, is our 4th anniversary of existence at Rockefeller Capital Management. We've got actually two of the best and the brightest around. I don't know if you saw a couple of weeks ago, we hired Rashir Sharma to be our chairman of Rockefeller International. And he's here, he's writing and providing commentary. He's also going to, launch a fund at some point. And Jimmy Chang is our chief investment officer within our private wealth business, our Rockefeller Global Family Office. So yes, we provide insight to advisors and clients because we need to do that. But this is tough to call. And by the way, from a Fed standpoint also, they've come through a historic period where, things have been different than they ever were in the past. Pandemic, the degree of loosening that they put in place. They're at a juncture now that they haven't been at before either. So this is a new playbook. So it doesn't matter how much experience you have or how great your commentators are. And we've got some of the best here. Nobody really knows what's going to happen as we move forward, given all the uncertainty on so many fronts.